Dear students, welcome to NR's YouTube channel. Students, in the previous class we discussed that is uh, the role of an entrepreneur. So in the role of an entrepreneur we discussed entrepreneur's functions, we discussed promotional functions, we discussed managerial functions, we discussed. So today we'll see the last one, that is commercial functions or commercial roles of an entrepreneur. So in the commercial role of an entrepreneur is, first one is production and marketing, and then we have that is personal and accounting, and last we have that is finance. Okay, so first one we will take the production. So in the commercial point of view, the production means creating goods and services. Production is the key function as it provides goods and service for selling. Okay, so already we discussed regarding these three, so still we will go for it. So production is the main thing, especially in the manufacturing industries or manufacturing enterprise, right? So it depend upon what type of raw material you are using, right? So production is nothing but you are creating the service or a good or a product. Okay, and next we have marketing. So marketing involves offering product and service for the satisfaction of consumer needs. Marketing is the only function which generate revenue for the enterprise. See, in the manufacturing industry or manufacturing enterprise, starting from collecting the raw material and at the last when you develop the product, when you release the product in the market. So from raw material to the product manufacturing, right? So these the process what you have, so that is all carried out in your company. But when you release the product in a market, so it depend upon the customer how they will receive your product, right? So it depend upon what type of quality you are maintaining and what type of raw material are you are using, and how your product will work, what will be the result. So these are all key points will be depends, and they will decide about the product. And the marketing is the only thing that an enterprise get a good profit or a revenue in the market of for particular your product. So next we have personal. The personal function involves employment, development and compensation of employees. It also provides proper working conditions and welfare facility to maintain the physical and mental well-being of the workforce. So being an entrepreneur you should have the personal, it involves that employment or development of and compensation of employees. So being an entrepreneur or a leader, you should have a relationship with a good relationship with the employees, and you have to be concentrate on only not only for their working condition, even you should have some study about the the families of their family, employees. Okay, families of your employees. So on what background he has came, and how many years of working he is completed in your industry, and you should take care about his personal life also. Okay, at least once a month you should take care about your employees. So how their family, what they are working, is there any good, everything is in you, good in you in his family. So that just you can talk with few words with the background with the family of his employee. So then he feels that employee will feels that yes, I am getting some support from the, that I am my boss or a higher authority. So he feels that yes, he is in a safer side. So that when he feels like that, he may feel that fearless work he will do, and he has more energy to work. Okay, so that being an entrepreneur or a leader you must have these qualities, right? So next we have that is accounting. It involves systematic recording of enterprise transaction. The entrepreneur has to ensure that the proper accounting record of each and every transaction is maintained to judge the true financial position of the enterprise, right? So of course, whenever you collecting the raw material and you are when releasing the product, so that is one thing. But in order to calculate your profit, in order to maintain uh, the whatever the credit and debit in your company, so you must have a record, a proper and systematic record of your enterprise transaction, right? How much of that product we have to produce, we produced, how much of product has been released, and what is the cost of marketing cost of that particular product. So that every transaction you must record, must be saved, record must be you have to maintain, so that at the end of the day you must get some idea about us. So this is what we got the profit, and this is what we got the loss. So that in order to calculate that, we need a record, right? So in order to get that one, we need to maintain the systematic record of the enterprise. Next we have finance. All business activities revolve around finance. It is called the lifeblood of business. Finance is not only required for setting up new enterprise, but also for expansion and diversification. So an entrepreneur looks after the financial need of business by analyzing the various source of finance. So what is given, the finance is also a very very important thing in order to run your company, or in order to run your enterprise, right? It is also called the lifeblood of business. Finance is not only required for setting up a new enterprise, but also for expansion and diversification. So you need a finance to develop your company, and you need to set up your company, you need a finance, right? So without finance, it's very difficult to set up your company or set up your enterprise, right? So you have to take the risk, and you have to invest more money, depend upon the scale of your industry. If it is a small scale, then and you can go for it, and if it is a higher scale, then you have to invest more finance. So today, by the government, we have so many schemes, right? So in that scheme you can go for the financial help you will get from the government for the startups, right? So this is a finance. Next we have rewards of an entrepreneurship. So what are the rewards of an entrepreneurship? Independence. An entrepreneur is his own boss. He can take all decisions by himself. He need not obey someone, right? So being an entrepreneur, you are an independent, right? And you are the boss for your company, and you can take your own decisions. So it depends upon you that how you will take the decision, right? So it takes you to the some another level. So completely you are an independent person, and you can take your own decisions, right? And you should not obey the someone, right? So then if it is your business, then if you are think that you can take the opinion from others, but at the end of the day you have to take your own decision. Ambition fulfillment. Some people want to convert their original idea into the new product or service. For example, a smartphone, electric vehicle, driverless train, etc. Right? Ambition fulfillment means some people, they have some ambitions, right? um, Ambitions like, suppose if you are an automobile engineer or mechanical engineer, you think that yes, I want to develop a product like this. So if you have imagine and you have an ambition of that one, and being an entrepreneur, it helps you to develop the product what you have thought in the earlier days, right? So it helps you, you will get a good platform to implement your idea in being an entrepreneur. Next is excitement. Entrepreneurship involves adventure. Some people resign their well-paid job and launch their own venture due to excitement. So excitement, it is also in some people, they are working under an organization. They thought that no, it is not a good thing, or this is not the place what I am working. So I need to implement, I need to develop something, I need to personally or whatever, I need to develop I need to earn more money, right? Suppose if we have that one, some excitement we have, right? So that so many examples we have, right? Some people they resign their well paid job, right? Then after they come out from it, and they started their own business as well. So next we have freedom. Entrepreneurship allows the freedom to try out one's idea. Freedom seeking people choose entrepreneurship as a career. Suppose you need an freedom, right? Allows the freedom to try out one's idea. So freedom in the sense you can take your own ideas to implement, right? You can take your own decision as well. Next, wealth creation. A successful entrepreneur create enormous wealth for themselves and their staff. So wealth creation is also one type of that point we have. And status. So being an entrepreneur, and when you get a success, and when your company is running well and good in the market, then definitely will get some statuses. Okay, so will get status and your success. So your success definitely takes you to the some higher level, and then definitely your status will be changed. Some that business personalities, business icons we have, like Narayan Murthy, Sunil Mittal, Rana Kapoor, Subhash Chandra, and other successful entrepreneurs are known all over the world, right? So these are the rewards we have being an entrepreneurship, right? So dear students, so this is your end of uh, unit, that is entrepreneur skills 4. Okay, so in the next class we'll start with a new unit, right? So thank you.